Hello everybody, this is Hyaw. We're playing turn 13 for the KMT and USA in Fall Grün. KMT is going to buy with all their money and then collect one. A cavalry. And then we'll roll tech for the USA. So artillery, radar, factories, airborne doctrine, long range, logistics, and let's go for advanced submarines. Okay, we've got a hit on airborne and long range, and that's it. Yeesh. Okay. Airborne and long range. Man, those are some abysmal rolls. Okay. On to diplomacy. What is this? What? I'm gonna guess these are neutrals or something. I'm gonna roll for. We delete the other ones. Here we've got Mexico, Brazil, Peru, Uruguay, Cuba, and Argentina, and then Chile. Yeah, baby! Peru goes up. Oh, Argentina goes open. I'm rolling really low right now. Unfortunate for tech dice with all these threes. But hell yeah for that one. Okay. So I'll make a buck more from Peru, who I believe I already have access to. I better. That's the whole reason I went for them. Yep. Good. Okay. And now we've got to do our purchases. Let me take a once over. Actually, I'm thinking that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. So then leasing a fighter to England, and then the rest of the stuff is as you see it for my entire bank. And let's do some combat moves. I'm gonna take a second to look over this because, man, this turn is stumping me. Just trying to plan ahead here. So give me 1 sec. All right, I'm back. It's been a while. Let's see. I'm the overthinker for sure. We're gonna raid, and there's a fighter there, so I am not going to enjoy raiding here. But we will move these guys here and raid there. This one submarine will come over here and raid, and then I'll have these submarines. Oh, that's not com. Okay, that's the raiding. We're going to send a rocket at the airbase in Paris. We're going to take 2 men out of Gibraltar and send them on over here to northern Algeria, along with these 2 bombers. And accompanying them will be these 2 B-52s with some airborne, or B-29s, I'm sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, landing in northern Algeria. Because I believe they have a movement of 8. Okay. Up here, we've got an assault on... we'll take the jet fighter. Yeah, I'll take the jet fighter and go up to northern England alongside one of these transports. Actually, let's do 2 transports and take these guys up to northern England And then we'll amphibious assault Northern England. And we'll have a couple dudes, 4 dudes from here, go into Normandy, accompanied by the tactical bomber from the 5th Fleet. And we'll have a couple bombardments. I've got 2 heavy cruisers. And that's all that can bombard. So those heavy cruisers in the 5th Fleet will bombard Normandy as well. They'll move first before they do that. Same with this fleet. Okay, that looks good. You know what? Why not throw all 6 of them in? Those are from these 3 attack transports. I believe that's all my attacks that I can see. It's definitely all that I've written down. Let's get a good feel here. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's send it and see what happens. So let's start off with rating because that's easy. So I'll be red, Japan in black. So the 1, 2, 3 against their 2. I believe they have LRA. No, and no radar, and no ASW. Awesome. So that is 1 damage. To this line, and then we've got 2 sets of rolls here. Okay, 6, 7, so that's 1, 1, 2 damage, and then that maxes it out. So costing a little to Japan. Not too bad. And then we'll go over here. Let's start with Northern England. So no bombards, but I do have a jet fighter at 8, and then 2 infantry at, coming from, where's the marker right there? So that will, I believe that passes through mountains right there. So they'll be at a 1, and then a jet fighter versus a airborne. Okay, I get a hit on my 1, and my jet fighter hit 2. Alright, and let's go down here. We've got 2 bombards at 2. And then we've got a bomber at 7, and then 6 at 2. Versus 1 at 2. There's a hit. Oh, and I forgot to do this thing. Reasonably, I declared that first, would have done that first. That's the whole reason we had that, so let's roll for that. Do I have radar? Jeez, who gets radar with Axes? So let's see if they shoot it down on a 2. Okay. So they do shoot it down. It does not damage the airbase. So if they want to fight, we've got 1 hit, and then if they choose to fight, there's 6 fighters that can scramble. it's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So taking a bomber and then 3 dudes if they choose to fight. And depending on how many they want to scramble, but I imagine if they're going to scramble, they'd scramble them all. And then I've got 3 dudes left. That would be 1 plane for all 3 of my dudes. So if they choose to scramble, since they shot down my rocket, then all of my guys will be dead, and this will stay in German hands, but with nobody on it. So we'll leave that to the German player. And let's go down to northern Algeria. No bombards down here. I've got a 6 and a 7, a 6 and a 7, and then I've got 2 at 1, and then 2 at 2 for the first round for my airborne. And then they've got 3 at 4 defending. Gosh, we need more dice colors. Come on. Let's grab one of those, why not? 3 at 4, and then 1 at 2. Okay, I got 2 hits, 1 with each plane, and the tactical was the, I said 6 and 7. I meant 7 and 7, so I don't know which one was which. We'll do a roll off. If it was 1 through 6, the green is the tactical. Okay, so no target select, so he'll take a militia, and then an infantry. Who knows what they'll take? Probably Vichy. And then fire back. No hits. Let's go again. Since this is gone, we can just roll. And there will only be 2 guys left. One hit. And there's another hit. Good enough. I'm getting mad at that stuff. Just make your thing bigger, bro. Okay, what do we got here? Port marker. And this tactical bomber can land on the carrier. And then these guys, I'll leave 1 destroyer. And then the rest are going to come up into the 5th fleet. This fleet carrier is going to go over here. I'll have my fighter and jet fighter land on it. String that doesn't work. Okay, these guys are going to go. Actually, I believe I can land the jet fighter all the way in the 5th fleet because it's a distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. These guys are going to go back to Gibraltar. Move some of these. Import here. And then these two guys also in Gibraltar. Because there's either there or French Morocco, nowhere else that they could land. And any other non-cons? If this, in the 5th fleet, if the tactical bomber died, then I'll have the fighter over here actually land in the 5th fleet here. Let's move some stuff. I've got me a strategic naval move. So I'll go 1, 2. Let's actually take and AAA and move 1, 2, 3, 4. Landing in southern England. And then the rest of these will go over here, right there. And then rail over to Nova Scotia. I'll have my seaplane fly 1, 2, 3, 4 over to here, to southern England. In the Pacific, we're going to have our subs move over, and then I need another import. As the heavy battleship and the other 3 battleships here will go import in Midway. Alongside these guys. All right, I think that's pretty much it for me. Pretty sure. I'll take a look over and then make sure I got everything, and then we'll place. All right, I'm back. I'll move some guys on the board, and that'll be it. So battleship here. And I ended up changing my buy a little bit to get another rocket, but that's not that big a deal. Alright, that should be good. On to Germany. See how they're going to hurt me over here. Thanks for watching. Bye.